Hello! So the PMI data showed activity picking up in April, but the real story is input prices and increased costs, and markets are now pricing in a 70% chance of a rate hike by June. It's Friday the 24th, I'm FxPlew, and this is the market brief. Now there's been a record-breaking surge in business costs and input prices. They rose at the steepest rate in more than 3 years, and some measures even hit the highest levels since the surveys began nearly 30 years ago. The positive news from PMI data has been written off as a short-term boost from rushing purchases through ahead of feared price rises and future supply shortages. Sarah Breeden has been on. The Bank of England Deputy Governor is concerned about significant threats to the global economy, and she thinks the Hormuz closure is the worst energy shock in living memory. She warned that private credit, sovereign debt and stretched asset valuations are all exhibiting similar traits to the 2007 CDO crisis. Leverage, concentration, complexity and opacity are not comforting descriptors, and there may be trouble ahead. Over in the US, the DOJ investigation into Powell will continue. This is regardless of the impact on Warsh's nomination, as Senator Tillis is still blocking Warsh until the probe either ends or is dropped. Powell's May the 15th deadline is approaching, and the path to confirmation is narrowing fast, so we may well see Powell staying on as interim chair, whether Trump likes that or not. The Canadian boycott of the US is costing American businesses tens of billions of dollars. That's according to Ontario Premier Doug Ford, who pointed out that Canada did not start the tariff war. That was all in response to the US Commerce Secretary calling the boycott insulting. In the market, the dollar edged higher on continued risk aversion, closing around 98.80. Sterling fell yesterday and kicks off this morning around 134.60 against the dollar. We are pretty flat against the euro, around 115.25, and euro dollar is down around 116.80 on the open this morning. So that's it from me. Thank you for joining me again this week. Have a great weekend. We'll be back again on Monday. All the best.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.